Well, hello, everybody. Welcome into a very merry stream. You know the drill. I'm Charlie Merriman. I'm merry by name and I'm merry by nature, and I couldn't be merrier to welcome you all into tonight's stream. We have some big news about the Nintendo Switch 2, of course, today. I'm looking forward to taking a much deeper dive into all of that over the course of tonight's stream. A lot to unpack there, but we will be doing some very chill, shiny hunting on Pokemon Gold and Silver, the Generation 2 games for Totodile, the first partner Pokemon that I originally chose in Pokemon Silver, which is my favourite game of all time, be it Pokemon or not. So it's a very special quest with more than 5,500 resets. Now, doubling up on the hunt, I'm hunting on Gold and Silver, as you just saw there, has really helped. And yeah, I've been able to do some resets off stream, about 500-ish resets off stream. So yeah, we're making some progress. Odds are 8,192. I really hope that we get this Totodile before we hit the odds, but just because these resets of Professor Realm are pretty slow. But anyway, it's been fun streaming this since early January, and now I'm looking forward to making more progress tonight. Maybe we'll be able to finish it before the end of April. Who knows? What do we all think of the Switch 2? Let me know in the chat, because we're going to be talking a lot further about that. And thank you so much for joining me, as ever. Tomorrow, streaming with Lee Osiris, starting our Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Soul Link Nuzlocke, which I cannot wait for. You're not going to want to miss that. That's 8 PM BST tomorrow. I will see you then. WOLFE GLICK's episode of the podcast coming on Friday as well. It's a busy old time, but we'll get into all of that very shortly. Let's get into our shiny hunting, shall we? First of all, of course, what I'm going to have to do is put our game cartridges back in the Game Boys, because it's all very well and good posting online with fun little posers holding the cartridges, but doesn't mean they're plugged in and ready to go, does it? Does it now? Okay, that should be good. Hello, Rani. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. That art in the Discord was absolutely phenomenal. I am so excited for whatever you are cooking up. And yeah, if you're unfamiliar, everybody, Discord is linked below. Sorry, just making sure my shoulders are set in a nice position. And Ronnie seems to be planning some kind of surprise for around the anniversary of the channel, etc. So it remains to be seen what that is, but I cannot wait to find out. Very exciting, Ronnie. Ash, hello. You have a few minutes before getting off the bus. We want to see whether I thought the presentation today was decent. Well, I certainly did. I mean, it was about an hour long. First of all, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you hopping in such a limited time that you have available. Before you get off the bus. I thought it was a good number of reveals, more than I was expecting, to be honest. And yeah, I think the big question in my mind was, are they going to be able to really differentiate the Switch 2 from the first Switch? And, well, we have the voice control stuff. Oh, this is the problem with not clicking away from the stream. I accidentally changed the scene. We have the voice control stuff. We have that camera thing. It's obviously got better specs. You know what? I'm going to swap these around because this is a slightly better display on the black SP. Slightly clearer. And yeah, we've got some... I like how it's compatible with Switch and the... there are some games specifically for the Switch 2. Yeah, I feel like it was mainly games represented, because beyond the chat function, I'm not sure I can recall what other compatibility things there were. The GameCube online games, that's very cool. I've never played XD, Gale of Darkness, or Colosseum. So I can't wait to experience those for the first time. I've heard amazing things about both of those games. So yeah. I'm very excited, Ash. I'm very excited. I also can't believe it's only coming in a couple of months' time. I saw people saying, oh, it's coming out in 2 months, and I thought, no, we're still in March. And then I realised, no, we are in April. We're a quarter of the way through the year. Unbelievable. What did you think, Ash? What did you think, Ronnie? Hope I'm not thinking it was your art. Well, I didn't even I didn't know whose art it would be, Ronnie. But it's phenomenal. Whoever drew it. Yeah, very exciting indeed. So much it was amazing. I totally agree with you, Ash. It'll be interesting to see how the voice chat functions. Someone fill me in on it. What am I forgetting in terms of the actual Switch 2 features that are new as compared to the original Switch? I feel like there might be stuff I'm forgetting, but mainly it was just, yeah, a lot of game reveals, wasn't it? And to be honest, my game is Pokemon. Only a very, 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 very few games, if they'd revealed them, would I have thought, maybe I'll give that a go. Like even Mario Kart, which it looks like an incredible game. Mario Kart World. I played Mario Kart Wii, but these days, yeah, I just focus on Pokemon, really. If it had been something like a Golden Sun remake, that would have got me excited. But yeah, it's really just Pokemon that I play these days. What do we all think of the games that were revealed? Bonanza, that's an absolutely stunning title that they came up with for the new Donkey Kong game. We had that just a little bit of ZA, the fact that can be, there's going to be a Switch 2 version of ZA as well. Got this pre-order thing. It's quite nice how they've done a loyalty. Sorry, I'm just changing the colour of the number so it's easier to see. Based on loyalty and hours played and stuff. Okay, select colour. Let me just make it darker. How's that? We can make it like red. That's quite nice. Yeah, that's a little bit too dark. Sorry everybody, I'm just making sure this number is more visible before I continue with the hunting. That's a little bit aggressive, isn't it? That colour. What about a blue? How about that? That's a bit better. What do you all think of that colour? Let me know if you want me to change it. I'm just sort of experimenting. Click away from OBS so I don't accidentally change the scene. Good. You had to hear from Francis you're working with it. Sounds hype. Yeah, it was. It was really exciting. I was watching Osiris's co-stream of it. My friend Lee's co-stream of it. I think he knows more about various Nintendo properties and games than I do. What? There was a Final Fantasy game. There was Dragon, what was it? Drop and Drag, something like that. We actually haven't had too good a hit rate on our Totodile so far. It's got to be male or HP 20 for it to be shiny in this game. Five, 6, 3, 3. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Not bad number of resets. I've been enjoying doing some chill resets while, you know, watching YouTube videos and stuff in the evenings. Yeah, what else? What do we all think? There was that welcome tour. Oops. No, gotta be careful. Not moving my feet. Accidentally knock the tripod. That welcome tour thing. I don't know. Do we need an entire welcome tour game? Maybe we do. A question for chat. If they'd... What would be the game that if they'd revealed it had made your day? And we're excluding Generation 10 from this. Because I think everyone would answer Generation 10. Hello Heath, very excited until you... Oh, I see, till you saw the price. Yeah, I mean... I'm not in a position to comment really because it's... I don't really know what the expected price would be for something like that these days. I think the Switch 1 was like, it was 270 or something like that. And now Switch 2 is that and then a bit more. Well, I mean, 100 more than that. I'm talking in pounds, of course. 100 more than that and then a bit more. But, yeah, I don't know, just need to let the dust settle on it a bit, I think. But how are you doing, Heath? How's your day going? Always a pleasure to see you. Make sure you're tuning in tomorrow, 8 PM BST, everybody, for my Soul Link Nuzlocke in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl with Lee. I'm going to be on Brilliant Diamond, he's going to be in Shining Pearl. In fact, after this stream, we're going to have a little technical rehearsal, make sure the layout that Lee's been working on is working, and all the tech is fine. The various widgets, the Pokemon that we can put on our team. Very exciting. If you're not familiar with how a Soul Link works, we'll be playing through with the standard Nuzlocke rules, so that means if a Pokemon faints, you can't use it for the rest of the run. You have to catch the first Pokemon you encounter in every area, and that's it. Unless you find a shiny, when you can catch it, but not use it unless it's the first one you find. But in the Soul Link, let's say my first partner Pokemon faints at any point, then Lee can't use his anymore either. Those Pokemon are linked. I'm very excited indeed for a new challenge, and it's going to be a weekly thing as well. We're going to be streaming together, and I haven't done too many streams with other people, so I'm really looking forward to that. It should be really hype, so I hope to see you there. And also on X right now, and on Instagram in my story, you can vote for which first partner I'm going to have. Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup. So make sure I get over there and do that. I think Turtwig's winning on X, but Piplup's winning on Instagram. I'll have to tot up all the votes and see where we land. And of course, WOLFE GLICK's episode of the podcast dropping on Friday. And there's going to be another little reveal in that episode too. And you'll see what I mean. Something that's been in the works for quite a long time. In terms of the targets that we're going for in this Dream Team quest, Feraligatr, of course, Forretress, Espeon, Kingdra, Piloswine, and then Skarmory or Xatu. Depends how long the encounter offers Xatu. I think, Skarmory. I think probably what I'll do is I'll have one game going, well, probably the silver. It would have to be the silver game going for Skarmory. And then Natu in gold, and whichever shines first, and it will probably be the Natu. Unless we phase on a Smeargle, which would be incredible. It's like a 10% encounter, I think. Whichever shines first, we will get. I will at some point get Skarmory in silver because I'd love to, but it might hold up the Dream Team quest. But speaking of holding up the Dream Team quest, Totodile is taking its sweet time as well. So let's hope it shines in. It's 3 months now that I've been streaming this quest, which I can't believe. We haven't even been able to get out of Elm's lab yet. Reasonable price just not going to be on the cards. Yeah. Understandable, Heath. Understandable. There's no real rush to get it as soon as it comes out, either. I'm assuming that Generation 10 is going to be exclusive to the Switch 2. I guess, thing is, I guess they'll have to, you know, see what sales are like before they decide which games to have exclusively on the Switch 2. But I'd be surprised if Generation 10 wasn't exclusively for the Switch 2. But yeah, for now, there's not a real rush to get it, Heath, am I right in saying? I know you're a Donkey Kong fan. So would that tempt you? I did see that the Mario Kart, you can get it cheaper in the bundle. But if you don't get it in the bundle, then the Mario Kart game is £75 or something. I hope that all Switch 2 games aren't £75, because that would be eye-wateringly expensive. We'll have to see. Heath, what sort of price range would you have been comfortable with for the Switch 2? I'm intrigued to know. Having said that about the Switch 2 games, for me, again, it's kind of only Pokemon that I play, so One-off payment? Sure. We'll take that. Expensive running, yeah. Well, I hope not too expensive. Because, you know, they've got to weigh up what is the Switch 2 offering that the original Switch isn't. Switch games tend to go for like £50. So that means the Switch 2 games are 1.5 times as expensive, I want to say. Not the best at maths, but something like that. I'm enjoying this music. This is a new album for, well, not new, but one I haven't streamed with before. Reflections, Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It's linked below. I can see, like, you know, what I consider a reasonable price for Switch 2 games. 60 quid even. Just £10 more expensive. But again, as I say, I'm not an expert on how much these sorts of things should cost. So I don't want to disincentivize people from getting the Switch 2. Maybe just the Mario Kart game is going to be that expensive and the others won't be so expensive. I don't know. $350 to $400 would be ideal. $450, $500 out the door. I see. Okay, it's good that you have defined limits, Heath. That's important. Gonna help out. The fact that Thursday stream is going to be a bit later might help. Yeah, of course. Looking forward to seeing you there, Ronnie. See you tomorrow. See you 8 PM BST. Have a merry rest of your day. Thanks for being here. So everybody, our targets on this Dream Team quest. Went through them earlier, but in terms of why, Totodile was my first partner in Silver. You know what? I hold a claim. I was thinking about this the other day. I hold a claim for being my favourite first partner of all time, but I think it will just always be Squirtle. Pokemon Blue was my original game, and then again, Silver was the game that really got me into the franchise. So I could argue it either way. But yeah, for now, Squirtle is very much holding up that mantle. But yeah, Totodile was my first partner when I played through Pokemon Silver, which is my favourite game of all time. And then Forretress, I love bug types. I hadn't realised when I was younger that it was a bug and steel type. I thought that combination was so cool. Never saw what Pineco evolved into, and then when eventually mine did, I was like, oh, it's that Pokemon Koga has from the Elite Four. You know, I always play through without spoilers, so it was exciting to see. And Espeon, it's my preferred of the two, Umbreon and Espeon. The EV evolutions introduced in Generation 2. Yeah, again, when I was younger, I got my Eevee's happiness up, and it evolved, and that was a very hype moment. Kingdra is my favourite Pokemon. I think the design's really cool. I think Water and Dragon is such a cool combination. I never really had access to Kingdra because it's a trade evolution holding the Dragon Scale. And it's cool that it's a Dragon Scale as well. In Mount Mortar, which is a location you don't have to enter in Pokemon Gold and Silver. It's just a big old side quest, and I love that in a game. I love exploring all of the attention to detail bits that have had a lot of care and put in them, even though they don't technically need to be there for the story. Things like that. Chazingdra is Chaz plus Kingdra. Very unfamiliar. What else? Piloswine, Ice is my favourite type. I think Ice Path I have fond memories of from when I was younger. I didn't struggle as much as other people, it seems, in terms of getting through it. I know it's a bit of a labyrinth. But fond memories of those ice puzzles. And then Skarmory, one of my favourites from Generation 2, Pokemon Silver. And it's Pokemon Silver exclusive, which is nice, seeing as it's a Silver Dream Team quest. Steel and Flying, unique for a very long time in Pokemon, so that's cool. And then Xatu, I love the design. I think Psychic Flying's cool. I love that it's only available in one little patch of grass in the ruins of Alph. It's hard, actually, for me to decide which I prefer out of Skarmory and Xatu. I think in terms of design and vibe, I actually prefer Xatu. But I do think Skarmory is really cool as well. I've never used a Gligar, fun fact. I've never used a Gligar on any team. So I look forward to doing that at some point. And in my casual playthrough of Crystal that I'm doing off stream right now, I'm now in Kanto. In fact, I'm about to take on Mount Silver and find Red. That might happen tonight. I might beat that playthrough tonight, which is very exciting. I started it around the holidays. I'm tempted to do some shiny hunting for those Kanto-only Johto Pokemon, like Houndour and Murkrow, Sneasel, Porygon for Porygon 2, maybe even Chansey for Blissey. That would be an egg hunt, probably. Shiny Chansey at Gen 2, can you imagine? Slugma. Mischievous Larvitar, of course. Mischievous is my favourite Ghost type Pokemon. And Tyranitar again. As I was leveling up Larvitar when I was younger, I was like, oh, this is a grind to level up. And then it evolved into Pupitar so late, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to evolve into something incredible. I think I'd seen the Tyranitar Pokemon card, maybe? Then it was Tyranitar, and yeah, I was beside myself. So cool to have that on the team. So I didn't really have Dratini, etc. when I was on Red and Blue. It's cool to have a powerhouse Pokemon. But anyway, those are my rambles. Which of those that I've said do you predict will be your... Or which of those 7 Pokemon I mentioned with Skarmory and Xatu is your favourite? Feraligatr, Forretress, Espeon, Kingdra, Piloswine, Skarmory, Xatu. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the Switch 2 today. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not to pre-order the Switch 2. My one reason for doing that, really, is, you know, while stocks last, so that it's not a nasty surprise if it sells out. But as I was saying to you, Heath, there's no real rush to get the Switch 2, I'd say, especially if you're only playing Pokemon, which I will be. I might not even get the Mario Kart bundle. Although, since it's like less than half the price in the bundle, maybe. Depends what other accessories. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just getting the charger. Oh, there it is. For, as you can see, my black Game Boy Advance SP is now on red. Reveal of the Psyduck EUIC playmat. Okay, good. It depends what other accessories I want to get. I'm not sure I'd get the camera. I'm not sure I'd get any of the other accessories, to be honest. So yeah, maybe it is worth getting the Mario Kart bundle. Could be fun with friends and family. You love Xatu so much. The gold sprite is one of your favourite Game Boy era sprites. Ooh. That's a good question, actually, Heath. Favourite Game Boy era sprites? Let me reflect on that. While I do reflect on it, let me just refocus this camera. Someone recommended the autofocus recently, which I still haven't done. Might have been Double T, I'm not sure. Oops. I certainly talked to Elm again. Yeah, XD, Gale of Darkness, and Colosseum is very exciting. I've never played those games before. And I know that quite a few people have said, especially with XD, it's the best ever, their favourite ever Pokemon game. I have to stream playing through XD. Anyone in chat play through XD or Colosseum? In terms of favourite Game Boy era sprites, I guess we're including Generation 1 as well. Tauros in Generation 1 sticks out. I know that the Generation 1 sprites don't always have that much of a resemblance to the Pokemon. I like Corsola in Generation 2. It's pretty simple. Favorite though. Oh, Lugia in Silver is iconic. I'm looking forward to shiny hunting Lugia in this copy of Silver. Maybe as the bonus hunt once we've beaten the Dream Team quest. Could double up and hunt it in gold as well. Maybe even crystal. That I also have. Yeah, Lugia in Silver. To be honest, I like Xatu in Silver. I think I prefer the Silver sprite, Heath, to be honest with you, for Xatu. I like the wings up rather than wings down. There are so many good ones, Heath. It's really hard to choose. I realise the gold Totodile here is female, so it can't be shiny. But yeah, I'm just both hands doing the same thing. So what other Game Boy? Let me know in the chat, everybody, what your favourite Game Boy era sprites are. I think it's a fantastic question. Never played either of XD or Colosseum, you'd love to, just have to re-up on your expansion pass membership. Yeah, true. All these little payments along the way. Gotta keep an eye on them. Probably just like the gold ones because that's what you had. Yeah, fair enough, Heath, fair enough. Likewise, I had silver, as you know. What other sprites stand out? I'll never forget finding Entei for the first time. So that was the first legendary beast I came across. Roaming, of course, and, you know, I think I found it on that route south of Violet City, so very early in the game. And, you know, in Generation 2, you see the silhouettes of the Pokemon go across the screen. I was like, this is much bigger than a Wooper, Mareep, Hoppip, Rattata, Ekans, anything else that can appear on this route. What is this? I was like freaked out, actually. And it was Entei. I think somehow I remembered that ages and ages and ages ago, yeah, I'd set them free from the burnt house. That must have been one of those. Sort of made sense of that little cutscene that plays when they escape. But yeah, iconic moment. Polyroth from Gold is probably your favourite Game Boy era sprite. Yeah, fair enough. I'm trying to remember. I do remember preferring Kingdra's Silver sprite to Gold, but I'm trying to remember how it looks now. I think it's just sort of swimming along. It's moving forwards, whereas in Gold it's sort of curled up a little bit more. Yeah. Eevee and Silver, that's a great one. That's a great one. First beast you saw was Raikou outside Goldenrod. Oof, what was your reaction, Heath? I know that in Crystal as well, they've remixed that theme. Or no, they have a new theme for it, whereas in Gold and Silver it's just your standard encounter music. In Crystal it's the, you know, the theme we all know so well now. Dun, 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 dun. So when I was just playing through my friend's Crystal and the music changed and went berserk, I was like, whoa, what's going on? So good. So good. Gold Kingdra you are not as much of a fan of. Trying to see if I can recall each of the sprites. I know that, okay, for the first partners, Chikorita I prefer Silver. Totodile I prefer Silver. You can see Totodile here. In Silver it's sort of doing a little dance. In Gold it's got its mouth open. Yeah, I think it's Kingdra and Silver. And then Cyndaquil, I think Cyndaquil's marginal difference between the two, so I can't even recall. I'm working on my channel membership offering, by the way, everybody. Haven't launched memberships yet. I'm hoping to very soon. Stay tuned for that. And excited to offer some perks. Alex used Splash in the Discord community. Has been working on some badges for me, emojis for me. And they are turning out very nicely indeed. I'm excited for you all to see them. So yeah, I hope you'll all consider supporting the channel and me as a creator. It will mean a huge amount. Alex is a very talented artist. And, while I'm shouting out Alex, he did the trainer icons for me and Lee in our BDSP Soul Link thumbnail that we unveiled today. I cannot wait to dive into that challenge tomorrow. If you want to support me right now, then the Patreon is linked below, as are the super stuff that I've unlocked on YouTube. But fundamentally, appreciate you all being here. And all likes and subscribes, hugely appreciated. I'm 2 subs away from 950. I believe we will make 1,000 this week. What with the launch of the Soul Link Nuzlocke with Lee tomorrow, and Wolfe's episode of the podcast coming on Friday, everybody. Chazingdra chats, the dream teams and life stories of people in the community, with a little added bonus reveal that I might unveil tomorrow, actually, before the episode comes out. So it's all exciting times for the channel. It's my channel anniversary next week too, so I'm planning things for that. Yeah. It's a good time to be around on Chazingdra's channel. So thank you for being here, everybody. Slightly disappointed that it wasn't Entei because you wanted Entei because of the movie, yeah. Understandable, Heath. I can't remember which came first, whether I saw the movie with Entei or Entei appeared in my game first. I feel like probably I found it in the game first. So yeah, that was just sort of prophesying the movie, I guess. Yeah, I cannot wait for the Soul Link with Lee tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be talking a lot more about Switch 2 stuff that came out today, but what do you all think of the Nintendo Direct today? What were you most excited to see in the Switch 2 Direct? Would love to hear. For me, probably the GameCube games coming to the Switch. I mean, XD, Gale of Darkness, and Colosseum, games I've never played before and would love to. Yeah. But how about all of you? Riley, welcome. Doing some driving around today, so in podcast mode. Well, thanks so much for hopping into the chat, Riley. Thank you for being here. And I hope you're looking forward to the Soul Link Nuzlocke with Lee tomorrow. Cannot wait for that. Always a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're having a merry day, Riley. Beyond keen for Colosseum and XD. Yes. Why is it called XD? Is it because of the emoji face that it makes? X and D. I've never known that, but it's because I haven't played the game, so we'll find out. Hey up, Tom. How are you doing? Always a pleasure. What do you think of the Switch 2 Direct, Tom? What are your thoughts? Decided for memberships, we'll have to be the lowest tier member if there are tiers. There are tiers, Heath. There's certainly... Well, that's the plan, actually. I'll see. I'm going to review over the next, couple of days or so. But the plan is for there to be tiers. Oops. Didn't mean to do 2 there. Good. Roiko is your favourite. Ironically, after it ran away from that encounter. Yeah, fair enough. Forbidden fruit. Aye, not bad. Doing very well, thanks, Tom. Yeah, crazy busy day. Crazy busy day here. Getting ready for the Soul Link that I'm streaming with Lee Provost tomorrow, Cyrus. Working on Wolfe's episode of the podcast that's coming out on Friday. I had the Switch 2 on in the background. Also, everybody, announced today, James Beck, Pokemon VGC content creator and competitor, will be my next guest on Chazingdra Chats. You can submit questions for James, on X, Blue Sky, Instagram. Please do. Would love to hear what you'd love to hear. Can't wait to talk to James. It's going to be a lot of fun. Excited to feature James on the show. Yeah, thinking about memberships. Here I am, doing a technical rehearsal later for the Soul Link Lancelot with Lee. And incidentally, if you haven't yet voted for which first partner I should have, get over to X or Instagram, where I've shared the poll. I think Turtwig's winning on X, Pitplop's winning on Instagram. I'm going to have to combine the numbers and see who comes out on top. So yeah, let me know. Hotbine, welcome. Super long day. Well, I'm glad you're here, ready to chill out and unwind with a chill shiny hunting stream. Finally home. Welcome home, Hotbine. Treat yourself to a nice cold drink of your choice. Stream's going well, thank you, Hotbine. Yeah, we've just, I've just noticed, we've just hit 5,700. So that's a little milestone. We've got to celebrate the mini wins in shiny hunting because it's a grind. Pretty solid. Literally talking about wanting to play Gale of Dance last week. Yeah. Same. So have you played it before, Tom? Oops. I think it's a female on the silver cartridge anyway. Oh, and that's 21. Nice. You almost excited for Donkey Kong? I thought so, Heath. I thought so. The name XD is a code for something in the games. Ah, okay. Thank you, Riley. Thank you again for providing the team that I streamed with yesterday. Ho and Sneasel had a lot of fun. I think it takes some practice to get used to. But was still, yeah, pleased with how it did. And it's certainly, weakness policy is always great fun. On top of a roof right now, Heath. You be safe. You be safe, Heath. Hotline, what did you think of the Nintendo Direct? Was they do a special edition console for ZA before you die for a Switch 2? Yeah, that's true. Having said that, we've got to bear in mind that, you know, ZA is but one game. And once the hype dies down and Generation 10 comes out, maybe you'll be like, oh, I wish I just had a plainer Switch. And just generally, maybe you'll wish you had a less fancy Switch. That's certainly my approach. You can always personalize with Joy-Cons and stickers and whatever. But it's a good point, Tom. It's a good point. If they are going to do that, they're going to have to reveal it soon. You know what? Because ZA is also coming out for the Nintendo Switch, I could see them not doing a ZA limited edition console. I don't know. Played Colosseum and not Gale. I see. You a fan of Colosseum, Tom? Lovely kind words from your Hotbine Heath. Love of vapes. Yeah, exactly. Not had a chance to watch Direct yet. Yes, do enjoy it, Hotbine. I hope we haven't been spoiling too much for you, but there was a lot of information revealed. Very exciting. A second Switch. True, Tom. Could do that. I like your approach. I like your attitude. Stream is bad time for UK working. Yeah, fair enough, Upbine. I sort of had mine on in the background. I had the stream on in the background while I did a workout and had lunch. 2 PM on the 2nd of April. 22222, Nintendo Switch 2. Can't wait to see all new Colosseum shiny. Oh, that's true, Riley. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. Would they be reset hunts, Riley? Because they could take a while, if so. But that is very cool. Yeah, that's a whole new avenue. The shiny hunting aspect. 2 more hours. Good luck, Keith. You'll get there. Enjoyed Colosseum as a kid and not played it in years. Yeah, fair enough. So, for the Soul Link tomorrow that I'm streaming with Lee Provost to Cyrus. Cannot wait for that. I'm going to be on Brilliant Diamond. He's going to be on Shining Pearl. Mainly because my main playthrough game was Shining Pearl. So I wanted to have the experience of different encounters. Your Stunkies, your Murkrows. Even though Mischievous is probably one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. Well, yeah, definitely is. And I probably prefer Glameow, Purugly to Stunky and Skuntank. Yeah, just wanna mix it up a little bit. So I'm excited to see what encounters we get. Who's gonna be on the team as well? And if I lose, say, the first Pokemon that I caught on the first route then Lee also loses that Pokemon. We can't use it again for the rest of the challenge. How many casualties will there be? Is it going to be possible? Are we going to do it first time? We'll see, but it's going to be weekly, Thursdays at 8 PM BST. Kicking off tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss the launch of this new adventure. Forgot that I increase the increment, so I don't need to tap it twice. Hello, Kendricks. Welcome in. How are you doing? What do you think of the Switch 2 Direct, Kendricks? Hope you're having a merry day. Integrated Gale and Colosseum to home. Oh my goodness. You're so right, Tom. That would be amazing. I wonder. I could see that not happening, but I love the idea. Yeah. Blast from the past. Colosseum Shiny Hunting is brutal. Okay. You can't just save anywhere, only in designated spots. Ah, okay. One of those games. I do like games like classic Pokemon where you can just save anywhere and you restart the adventure from that point. That's how saving should be, in my opinion. Certainly the most player-friendly. Pokemon are only shining after you've caught them, so encounters take a while. Wow. How long did it take for your Sneasel, Riley? It shall be some low-carb chicken parmesan last night. You hate cooking chicken, but it worked out and it was great. Hey, congratulations, Heath. Nice. How come you hate cooking chicken just because it can go wrong? Thrilled about Gale of Darkness. Never had the chance to play it. You're really looking forward to it. Yes. It's weird. I remember... Just unlocking memories here. I remember... Gale of Darkness being advertised. Back in the day. But yeah, never played. And you choose between Umbreon and Espeon, don't you? Well, I know what I'm choosing. I need to hydrate, but my hands are always occupied. The Streamer Dilemma. That's a female on the gold. Here we go. One-handed. Love to see it. Love to see it. No, it's not working too well. Yeah, that's female on that gold. I wonder when we'll be able to start this quest. I wonder when, and maybe it'll be on tonight's very stream that we'll actually be able to leave this lab with our shiny first partner. But I have been doing some resets off stream as well, everybody. Don't you worry. Just to help things along. Cannot wait to step out of this lab and just see those shiny sparkles in Gen 2, which are unparalleled in my opinion. They will never get old for me. Having said that, in Crystal that I'm playing, I was shiny hunting the Odd Egg and got Smoochum. And the shiny sparkles combined with Jinx's Cry not only take a long time, but quite grating. And even the shiny sound becomes a little bit grating. Combined with Jinx's Cry, just because it's all a little bit in your face. You know what I mean? Real ones will know. Back to those Cry imitations. Got the Colosseum GameCube bundle for Christmas when it came out. Wow, you're up all night on it. Colosseum GameCube bundle. Those are the days. I never actually had a GameCube. So I'm really thrilled that I now get the opportunity to play that game. Because there's a chance that it just wouldn't have happened. You remember that, but your parents could have afforded about that. Yeah, well, fair enough. Fair enough, Kendrick. So as I just said, never had a GameCube. Didn't lean into games too much when I was... Well, when I was much younger, yes. But then as I got older, I think my parents sort of discouraged it. And it worked. But simultaneously, you know, comes back round, doesn't it? Now I'm loving gaming, so... Chicken temperature freezing out. Yeah, fair enough. Like up, that's been going well for us. You're down £20 since Valentine's Day. Nice! Congratulations, Heath. That's a good effort. Since Valentine's Day, that's less than 2 months ago. Good for you. Perfect stream to relax and come back to. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Hotline. That means a lot. Very wholesome and helps as fiancé and boys have gone to see her family in Portugal. Oh, wow. We'd be home alone. Wow. Hotpine. I'm glad they're having an amazing time, but yeah, it must be very strange. Well, you got friends here in the chat, Hotpine. You got friends here in the chat. Considering it's harder to find shinies in all the games, you think it'll take a while? Yes. It's true, Kendricks. Also, just these resets with Elm take a long time. I'm glad that we've doubled up on this hunt now. I long for just a random encounter hunt. That will be so nice. Much less labor intensive as well. But yeah, I think my initial prediction was 3,879. Which is obviously far exceeded now. Maybe it'll happen tonight, everybody. Maybe it'll happen tonight. I am getting that feeling. You sometimes have to have a feeling when it comes to shiny hunting, and I am getting it, gotta say. Shiny Sneasel took 7,000... Oh, yes, you did say 7,586 encounters, and I'm sure that number is etched into your brain, Riley. Each encounter took about 5 minutes to walk from the save point to his encounter, and this is before the in-game Master Ball. Or before you can transfer from Ruby Sapphire. If you do the math, it was a very, very long hunt. It was about as 13 months Angus. Wow, okay, so around a year. 13 months Angus is absolutely crazy already. Looking forward to the chance to phase as well, because frankly, I think just any shiny... This is partly why I wanted to do this quest in Generation 2. I love Generation 2 so much that any shiny I find, I'll just be buzzing. You know, come back to me when we've found like 7 shiny Pidgey, but you know what I mean. Just to see those shiny sparkles... My first ever random shiny was a Kakuna in Silver very early on in the game. I didn't really know, you know, I'd seen the Red Gyarados, so I knew it was a thing, but I thought the Red Gyarados was its own thing. So I didn't know that other Pokemon could be shiny. But as soon as it appeared, I thought, oh, this is like that Red Gyarados. It's a different colour Kakuna. At least it was a noticeably different colour, Kakuna going from yellow to green, because if it had been a more subtle one, I wouldn't have known what to think. Maybe I wouldn't have connected it to the Red Gyarados. I wouldn't be surprised if most shiny hunters have an experience like that. A nostalgic memory of running into their first random shiny. When I spoke to Eternal Radiant on my podcast recently, and the podcast is linked below, Wolf's episode coming out on Friday, everybody, don't miss that. Eternal Radiant, shiny hunter, of course, said that he set himself a shiny hunt of Drifblim in, I think this is a female one on gold, yeah. Drifblim in Pokemon Black and White, and that was actually my second ever random shiny. Drifblim in Pokemon White, in the Giant Chasm. So, surely has Explosion, but I was lucky, and it didn't use it. And I caught it. And at that point I thought, oh, maybe because these shinies are so rare, it guarantees the capture. And now I know. Yeah, what was everyone else's first random shiny? First random shinies, everybody. Love the original shiny sound, unmatched. Agree with you, Heath. Agree with you. And the way... My favourite bit about it, actually, is the way the screen goes negative in Generation 2. To add to that sort of flash. Two weeks until the big day. Day. 2 weeks today, Heath. Okay. So that'll be the 16th of April. Very nice. Exciting times indeed, Heath. All the very best to you. Yeah, for the Soul Link tomorrow, Lee's been working on a beautiful layout for us both, and I'm excited for you all to see it. I might share it later, I'll see. But it made me think, yeah, I could do some layouts for my streams. The thing is, right, there's so much to do for just one person in me, right? I'm editing the podcast, I'm working on other video ideas. If anything, I want to focus on the other video ideas more than the podcast, but this week's a bit of an exception with Wolf. As well as building a PC to stream, as well as learning how streaming works, as well as getting going with channel memberships, etc. And stream layout is one of the things that's been on my to-do list for a long time, but I've never got round to doing it. I'm sure once you know how to do it, it's very swift, but it's just that initial finding the time to put aside to do it, and it's hardly a priority. You know, I can stream, I don't need a layout, it's just nice. But I certainly would like one, so hopefully streaming with Lee will open my eyes to just how easy it can be to do layouts. And I can improve drastically this layout here. Without being too complicated, obviously. Hotbine and Heath just supporting each other so much. And Hotbine and Heath sounds like it could be a pub in the UK. Hotbine and Heath. Or some kind of, like a bakery. Or a very nice restaurant. That's how I hear Hotbine and Heath. What do you guys think about that? Back in your weight class and you can compete again. Oh, that is exciting, Heath. That is exciting. So the weight loss has multiple elements to it. Back on it and shift the dad bod. Up to you, Hotbine. If you're happy with your dad bod, then it's all good. First rando shiny was Trapinch and Ruby. Heath, that's so cool. You didn't catch it. I don't blame you. I mean, you must have thought, what is going on? Especially because in Generation 3, shinies aren't explained at all. I don't think. Wow. Oh, I should have said yes for the nickname. But Trapinch is such a cool one. And a pretty rare one, too. First round of Shiny was Medicham, first playthrough Apollo. I remember you saying, Hotbine, panic through a quick ball as you were terrified the hail would knock it out. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, the hail, of course. Well, a quick ball works with Medicham pretty well. So actually, that's a decent ball to have it in. Let's go lifting, yeah, exactly. No pain, especially as a lot of videos you have require hours and hours of shiny hunting. Prioritizing is key. Yeah, it really is. Totally agree with you, Hotbine. To be able to stream with Lee and get a sort of head start on layouts and that sort of thing is really, really helpful. It'll be so much quicker just asking him about it rather than learning all these things for the first time myself. Hotbine and Heath. Glad you enjoy it, Hotbine. Best pub in the continent. The continent! That's a massive claim, Heath. But while we're at it, why not just make it the world? Know what I mean? You went right from yellow to sapphire when you were young, so you didn't know about shinies. You don't think you ever got one back then. But once you came back to Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the first Alone in Meowth, you saw shiny. Wow! So did you know it was shiny? If you'd never seen it before. That's something I'm worried about as well. I remember Scarlet and Violet playing through for the first time, finding a Tatsugiri. I was low level at this point. Obviously, you can explore freely in Scarlet and Violet. So I was too low a level for the area. But I wandered into that Casseroya Lake area, saw a Tatsugiri and thought, okay. Saw another one that was different colour and thought, oh no, did I just run away from a shiny? But of course it didn't. I have 3 different colours. And it's a really interesting point you raised there, Riley. Don't think you ever got one back then. Because who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall. Maybe there are. And, you know, lost to time now. We'll never know. But maybe there were shinies we all found when we were younger. And we didn't even know they were shinies. Maybe we missed the sparkles. And it's a very subtle, shiny. Fascinating to think about. think you ran out of Pokeballs and you had to knock it out. Oh no, we've got arena traps. Ah, I see. Needs to get a shiny Medicite. You love Medicite. Yes. I can see Medicite working for you, Heath. In terms of martial arts and focus. Running out of Pokeballs, that's gutting, Heath. That is gutting. Wow. Hope you reclaim that Trapinch one day. What would be a massive claim? Continent is reasonable. Reasonable? Sure. we can rock with the world though. Best pub in the world. Playing with your governor at the time, and she let you know since she had never stopped playing Pokemon. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's lucky, isn't it, Riley? Lucky that your girlfriend had seen one before. Oh, who was it who was telling me about a Makuhita? I think it was Dusty Gogo, actually, my guest on the podcast last week. These accounts are flying by. We're already more than 7,750. Less, fewer than a quarter of 1,000 encounters to go until 6,000. Yeah, I think it was Dusty Gogo. Check out that episode if you haven't already, and check out the crossover I did with Hidden Power podcast last week. The trailer they did on TikTok for my episode of Hidden Power has like 100,000 views, which is a massive outlier for their other videos, which was really exciting. So I'm pleased people enjoyed that. But yeah, said that playing through Pokemon Ruby for the first time, they're in the, is it called Granite Cave, the one in Dewford? I think it is. Run into a Makuhita. Oh, that's a new Pokemon, never seen that before. That's weird, it sparkles on encounter and it's got red gloves. Well, that must just be a new Pokemon in this generation. Runs away, and then the next one doesn't sparkle and it has black gloves. And Dusty's thinking, oh no. Oh no. I just ran away from a shiny. Crazy. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in, thanks so much for being here. All likes and subscribes, hugely appreciated. I am at last check, 2 subscribers away from 950. I think I'm going to hit 1,000 this week, which is a very exciting milestone. Channel memberships coming soon. Music for the channel coming very soon indeed. Wolf's episode of the podcast coming on Friday. BDSP Soul Link Nuzlocke with Lee Provost Osiris happening tomorrow, 8 PM BST. Exciting times for the channel. The podcast, Chazingdra Chats, it's life stories and dream teams of people in the community. And as I say, Wolf, you're going to hear all that information from Wolf this coming Friday. Always an illuminating time to hear about that information from my guests. Got plenty of other content on the channel too. I'm working on my EYC video right now. Hopefully a pretty unique video. The event from the caster's perspective. I am a caster for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series. How my drama training goes into casting, etc. Vlogs of the events I cast on the channel as well. Comedy skits set within the Pokemon world on the channel. I got my socials linked below at Chazingdra across everything. Discord link below too. It'll be a pleasure to see you in Chazindra's Chocolate Factory. We are a friendly, merry folk. Support me on Patreon link below too. It's all going on. And you're very welcome here. Please do feel free to kick back and enjoy the Shiny Answer stream. What are you all doing today? What do you all think of the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct today? Let me know your thoughts. Big year. And Totodile has to be male and an HP stat of 20 to be shiny in this game, so that's why I reset there. Female or HP of 21 isn't going to cut it. Well, not why I reset there, but in some of the ones I've reset over. Meditite is also not mine. I'm glad you agree. I think the shiny is so cool as well. Heath, when you first saw Tatsugiri, you were like, I love you on my new main. You changed your mind on the main thing pretty quick. I think Tatsugiri is pretty cool. Water Dragon, as a, Kingdra. My favourite Pokemon is Water Dragon. So I love that. Hello, Jack. Welcome in. Hello, Damien. RIP. Your bank account on June the 5th. Always a pleasure to see you all. How's it going? What do we think of the Switch 2 presentation? Amazing design. So cute. Totally agree with you, Hotbine. First Violet shiny was wild. Was only like 30 minutes into the playthrough. Made you love Overworld shinies even more. But wait, Hotbine, what was the shiny? Love hanging out with a med site. Meditation has always interested you, especially here in the South US. Yeah. I've never properly meditated, so I'd love to give it a go. Anyone else a meditator in chat? You have a vague memory of talking with your brother about a purple tentacle back when you were kids. Wow, I have a feeling it was here since it's not vivid. Yeah, but still, very cool indeed. Such a cool shiny. Tentacle for a common Pokemon is a really good shiny. That's an interesting question, actually, everybody. Which common Pokemon would you most want the shiny of? Which common Pokemon would you most want the shiny of? Tentacle's up there for me. Sentret and Hoot would be up there. Those Gen 2 early root Pokemon. Again, Gen 2 is my favorite. I love Johto. What else? Poochyna's cool. I think Zigzagoon's shiny is underrated, to be honest. I love how vivid it becomes. Yeah. It was Hoppip. Ah, cool, Hotbine, yeah. Yeah, I was wondering how you didn't say the Pokemon either. But as well, but Hoppip. And that's perfect for you. Is that why you've got Hotbine in your name? Because that couldn't be more ideal. But a ton of Pokemon Stadium Pokemon in that game would have just had random hue shifts. Oh, I see. Different color Pokemon seem normal. Ah, that's true. There were hue shifts. Make some music. Don't know. Punk rock and heavy metal would match the vibe. Probably kill the vibe. I like that music, but probably not for the channel. But I appreciate the offer, Heath. That's very kind of you indeed. I know you'd smash it too. Punk rock and heavy metal. Indeed. How you doing, Jack? Our days Merriman getting merrier. Oh, Jack, you've got it down to a T. Mine certainly is. See all of you in the chat. How's everyone else's days? Are they getting merrier? Got your VGC registered for Bologna, and you'll get your Switch 2 as soon as you're back. Nice, Jack. Make sure you've got the funds for it, everybody. Don't splash until you know you can afford. Just a word of wisdom from your old pal, Chazingdra. But sounds good, Jack. How long the third party dragged on? Pretty good. Was this the tree house thing? Oh no, the third party games you mean, I see. It's exciting though that there are so many games coming out for the launch of the Switch 2. Which I feel like is kind of a necessity at this point because actually, you know, beyond the voice chat, there weren't too many new features revealed, I want to say. But I might be misremembering some. Buying the console and the accessories will set you back. Wow. And the 4 Zelda amiibo. Wow. And you've already decided that, Damien. Okay. All the accessories too. The camera. Lee made an interesting point because I was watching along with his Switch 2 watch along stream. An interesting point about I wonder if you can plug in other cameras to that USB-C port. That's a nice idea. I don't think I'm too fussed about the camera element. You know, want to keep the cost lower where I can. I'm even considering not getting the Mario Kart bundle because yeah, I don't know how often I play it, but it could be fun, I guess. I probably wouldn't play it just by myself, so yeah, I'd have to think about that. Just the only temptation is that it's so much cheaper to get it as part of the bundle, of course, but anyway. So, Starly and Fletchling would be your common Pokemon that you'd want the shiny of. Seedot, oh yeah, Tom, love that, love that. Yeah, Lotad for sure for me as well. Can their evolution... Well, I'm talking about finding them in the wild, Jack, so if their evolution is common in the wild, then yeah. Alolan Rattata, ooh, cool. Cool, Damien. You have horrible anxiety, or short meditation would help you tons. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Heath. Yeah, you and Medstike could learn a lot from each other. Bunelby. Nice, Jack. I'm actually not sure what Bunelby's shiny looks like. I can't recall it off the top of my head. It's been a while. Shiny Pawmi. Ooh, yeah, Heath. Good one. Smoliv. Nice. Love how the olive goes black. Scared. Yeah, he's freaked out, isn't he, Smoliv? Fun fact, you might like Gen 6. Oh, we know it, Jack. We know it. Got an email saying you're eligible for the Switch too. Oh, cool. Interesting. Have they started to go out, Damien? I'll have to check my email. How long ago did you receive that email? Good to hear, Jack. Good to hear. Learn the guitar part to give it up. Oh, I love that song. That could be the open door to some groovy, funky stuff. Yes. One of my favourite songs. You know me, Heath. You know I love the 80s vibe. Play Mario Kart World most of June 5th. Who can blame you, Damien? Who can blame you? It looks very cool. I just kind of only play Pokemon these days. I do have the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake though, which when it came out wasn't the right time, but I think I just have this feeling that at some point when I want a bit of a break from Pokemon, that game's going to be so nice. And then if I enjoy that, then we've got the HD remakes of 1 and 2 as well to look forward to. Been playing through Rayman Legends a little bit, which is great, but again, yeah. Increasingly now I play games and think, yeah, but it's not Pokemon. And Pokemon offers so much, so many different ways to play that we have that luxury. We're very lucky as Pokemon fans. Want new themes. What do you mean by themes, Jack? One comes from part of your sentiment. Originally, channel was going to be Professor Hotpine, so I chose Hotpine. Yeah, I see. Well, the Hoppip thing is a nice coincidental tie-in as well, Hotpine. You're not going to get the camera, Jack. Understandable. Camera. Oh, yeah, the GameCube controller is quite fun. Pro controller. Yeah. I prefer playing with a wired controller, personally, so I'll have my eye out for one of those. Hoppip is a worthy Pokemon I have named after. Yeah, exactly. Especially because you found the shiny. Your favourite grass types, even with its lacking move pool early Gen 2. I love Hoppip, right up to Jumpluff. I've considered it for this Dream Team quest, actually, but I just don't have as much of a tie to it as I do to the other Pokemon. I need to hydrate. Just remembered. Now, it's hard when your hands are always so busy doing these resets. Okay. Left-handed mode again, everyone. Curious if you can use any mouse with it. Yeah, that's true. That was another feature we saw, the mouse mode, but it's hardly sort of crucial, I guess. So I'm not counting that in the same league as the voice chat. Price of physical and digital is crazy. Yeah, we'll see how that develops, Damien. Let's hope that the Switch 2 lasts us for a good few years as well. It'd be so gutting if, you know, in 3 years' time, maybe they would do this, but they announce, you know, whatever the console after the Switch is. But then, you know, where do you go from the Switch 2? This is another question for chat. Where do we go after switching between handheld and TV, other than virtual reality headsets? Because I don't know how else you fill that gap, really. Or, you know, really take things to the next level. Getting the bundle because cheaper as the bundle and you're getting Mario Kart anyways. Yeah, well, that's fair enough, Jack, if you're getting Mario Kart anyways. White. Okay, Bunelby is a white shiny. Yeah. Black and white shinies, I think. Just those extreme contrasts. Yeah, I agree with you, Jack. I think really, really cool. Bats arriving. If Totodile shines you're pulling over, I will let you know. Riley, I'll let you know. But appreciate the support. Drive safely. Didn't look at the time of the email. Okay. I will check my account. Might have gone to like a promotions folder, so I need to keep my eye out for that. You're about to break 5,800, everybody. Damien and everyone in chat, will I be seeing you tomorrow, 8 PM BST, for my Soul Link Nuzlocke with Lee Provost to Cyrus? Cannot wait for that. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. You can vote for which first partner we each choose on X. And you can head to my Instagram story to vote as well. Can't wait to get that quest underway. Never done a Soul Link before. I've never streamed in fact, I don't think I've done a Nuzlocke before. So really excited to see how challenging it will be. And, you know, Lee is a very dear friend of mine. And we'll be hanging out. All of the vibes. And weekly, Thursdays, 8 PM BST. So I hope to see as many of you as possible there. Treehouse is 3 to 7, so it should be fine. Yes. Great, well that's a nice afternoon and evening's worth of entertainment, Damien. Hope to see you there. See you there, Hotbine. Lovely. Thank you very much, D. Jack, see you. A little Mario call out, I guess you're good at doing that. Let me catch up on these messages here. Don't think you have the Nintendo Mail thing. I think I've signed up to the emails. I have to double check. I have to make you panic so you did what the email said. Fair enough. Oh, you mean you had an email about how to be eligible? Or you had an email saying you are eligible, I guess. Yeah, I need to look into that. You have the Dragon Quest III game as well. How are you finding it, Damien? I loved Golden Sun when I was younger, so it's very much those vibes. But yeah, what were your thoughts? You lived on Xenoblade last week. I understand what came out last week, didn't it? I've never played Xenoblade myself, if I'm pronouncing that right. Post a video of that guitar stuff in the music section. Nice. Thank you, Heath. Yeah, link in description. Come and join the Discord community. It'll be a pleasure to see that. And all likes and subscribes, everybody. Nearly at 950. I might have broken 950 subscribers now. I'm not sure. But would mean a huge amount. I think I'm going to hit 1,000 this week, which is very exciting. Kirby Air Rides. Thought it was Smash Bros. Yeah, I think Lee did as well, Jack. It's Kirby first, then Smash. So, more minor trolling. Yeah, I saw that, Damien. Yeah, the shiny Skarmory. It was BDSP, wasn't it? In 10 eggs. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to you, Damon. What a shiny to find in BDSP. One of the members of this dream team, unless Natu shines first, which it probably will. Incredible. Like 3DS ones where you can have Pokemon. Hang on a sec. I need to focus on that message more. I see. Switch went to dark. What do you mean by a message out? Like the 3DS ones where you could have a Pokemon one or whatever else, meanwhile Switch went to dark and Light had to deal with it. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Jack. Entering cyberspace into the game itself. That's what we hope for the immersive video game experience, Tom. Generally think I keep switching with handhold and dot mode just makes sense. I think they can have more power in the dock. Done everything that's right. Criteria should get an email. Okay. Thanks, Damien. I think I have. What? It's sign up to Nintendo updates. I think I've done that. The hours playtime I should have covered. And the other thing was... oh yeah, a Switch Online account for 2 years or something. Which I'm pretty sure is the case for me. So yeah. Yet to play Dragon Quest 3. You've been getting through Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark Prince. Oh, I see. Getting your Dragon Quest fix elsewhere. Well, now, I guess there'll be a tournament mode, Jack, where the voice bit is deactivated. There'll just be a setting or something that can be controlled centrally. I don't know. Cool, though. Yeah, an amazing find, Damien. Koga, Calyrex Ice Rider, hard Trick Room, feels good. Good to hear, Jack. Good to hear. Yeah, regulations at I, everybody. What are our thoughts on that as well? Double restricted. Excited for something new. I'm yet to explore good combos. Just about done with this roof. Nice, Heath. Congratulations. Good effort, my friend. I hope you can get back to solid ground now. Playing Pokemon Battle Revolution on your Wii yesterday. Nice. Your Pokemon and competitive teams are all on there. That is so cool, Damien. Or blast from the past. As I said, I've never played Colosseum or XD, so it's not for that. I've never played Battle Revolution either. Your main Sandstorm team is on there. Nice. I remember you talking about how Sam was your preferred competitive playstyle, Damien. Aiming to build your old team for 2011. That sounds amazing. How nostalgic. You can even shiny hunt it. ZA shiny hunt your team, do a nostalgia team quest. Roof, yeah, a couple of typos there, Heath, but we got there in the end. Doing currently a Professor Oak challenge. Wow. To earn the shiny mana fee. What a cool way of doing it. Hot Pine. Rather than just filling out the... Oh, we passed 5,800, everybody. Wait. It resets. That's a great idea. Professor Oak challenge. That must be taking a while, although the experience share must be helping a lot. Replicate your teenage hunt of a shiny Fion using that shiny home mana fee. Wow. That's a great idea, Hotbine. And that'll make great content as well. You hunted that when you were a teenager. What a cool hunt to do when you were younger. And a big commitment as well. I need to get those shiny mythical distributions. Because there's no expiry date, I've never really got round to doing it. Well, to play something on Scarlet alone, you definitely have that. Nice. Airplane mode. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jack. Charlie playing ZA using the voice chat and game share. Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Damien. It'd be cool if there's like in Scarlet and Violet, there's the what was it? Let's Go mode or something? Where you can adventure with people. I'd love to do that with Lee. With our little teams. See how the teams shape up. Are there any Pokemon in ZA, everybody, that you're aiming to have on your team? I kind of like to go with how things naturally turn out and not plan too far in advance. But there are definitely Pokemon I'd like to have on my team. Like Dragalge. So cool. I love Seahorse Pokemon. Big surprise. Kingdra is my favourite. Hence Chazingdra. Pyroar. Aromatisse I'd love. Yeah, any Pokemon in ZA that you really want to have on your team. Just to wait for a Faultless driver to destroy it again in a few days. Oh dear, you replaced so many. Oh, that must be so frustrating, Heath. But good job. Well, it's too much detail. We had a double team in Battle Revolution where you 6-star cry. Oh my goodness. That is brutal. I can understand the disconnect. Damien. Battle Revolution had online battling, yeah. 51 away from 1,000. Ooh, thank you for letting me know, Jack. So one more subscriber. One more subscriber, and I've reached 950. Maybe by the end of the stream, I'll have reached 950. We have half an hour for that to happen. If you know someone who might like this content, then get them to subscribe now. Be the 950th. Thank you, Jack and Heath, for confirming. You spent so many hours biking up and down Isolation Town. Yeah. Actually, eggs of the team just loved it. Yeah. Must have been very calming as well. I didn't even know what shiny hunting was when I was younger. As I said, I kind of thought the Gyarados was its own thing, and they were so rare I didn't think that, you know, shiny hunting could be an activity. I didn't know that any encounter could be shiny. Thought maybe there were certain criteria, but yeah. You only discovered shiny hunting pretty late in the grand scheme of things. Skarmory will be fun in voice chat and game share. Yeah, for sure, Jack, for sure. Mega Salamence is definitely on your ZA team, Damien. Oh yeah. It's an interesting one. I really like the Generation 6 Pokemon, and I tend to only play through games with Pokemon from that generation on the team, but with Mega Pokemon, we'll have to make an exception, because there aren't actually that many Generation 6 Mega Evolutions. Are there any? I don't think there are. So yeah. I have to make an exception for some Megas. Sneasel, of course, Riley. Of course, maybe we'll get a Mega Weavile. Who knows? That could go hard, actually, that design. Aegislash. Classic Damien, yeah, absolutely. Just going to go with flow, but you'd love to have Barbaracle. Yeah, I remember you saying you love Barbaracle, Jack. It's a really nice shout out, because Barbaracle doesn't get too much love. So I'm glad to see you spreading that around. And then Aegislash. I think they're... Yeah, I think they will both be in the game, Jack. I think we've seen them both in the trailers. We've seen Binnacle, at least. In terms of new Megas introduced, maybe some Megas of Generation 6 Pokemon could be good. I'd love to see that. No plan for you, but you too love Dragalge and hope it shows up while you build your team. Yeah. Exactly, Heath. Slightly luck of the draw. Scarlet Violet in 4K, gonna be wild. Use 2 different Switch consoles. Okay. Have to buy 2 in time. In time, Damien. In time. It's a good point, actually. I hadn't thought about that. Having a Switch and a Switch 2 will make certain Switch shiny hunts much easier. Like the resets for shiny Arceus, for example, in BDSP. Which is a hunt I started years and years ago. Well, I say years and years. BDSP only came out late 2021. It would have been in 2022 when they announced that time. I think it was on Pokemon Day that year. I got up to odds and then I never picked it back up, but I'd love to find shiny Arceus for sure. I've still never seen the Judgment move animation from BDSP, which I'd really like to. Hope it goes hard. Mega Metagross. Oh, nice, Jack. Nice. Diancie. Ooh, Diancie. That's true. That's true, Jack. That is a Gen 6 one. But it's surprising, actually. For the new mechanic in that generation, they didn't include it for brand new Pokemon in that generation. Seals and sea dragons are your favourite water-dwelling creatures. Love that, Heath. Yeah, they're definitely up there for me. It might just be Octopus for me, though, actually. It might just edge it out. And I do love Octillery, too. We got a Graploct as well and Clobopus, don't we, for more Octopus Pokemon. Clobopus are very cute. But yeah, I prefer Octillery, especially as a Generation 2 guy. I need to hydrate. Your next shiny hunt is from your 2011 Sandstorm team, Safari Ball Hippowdon. Very cool, Damien. Yeah, the Safari Ball goes well with it. And is that going to be BDSP? Or are you going to do that in ZA. You want Pumpkaboo back. Sassy Phantom alone. That's true, yeah. I hadn't thought about that hotbind. It's like Spinarak and no Ledibur. Please bring us Ledibur in ZA. Oh. Yeah, Pumpkaboo. Fun Pokemon. There's got his Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, yeah. There was one reset we did on this hunt where I hadn't noticed because, you know, stuff was in the way that my Game Boy was on red battery and then it died before we could check the Totodile. It would be gutting if that one had been shiny. I've just got to believe in the odds that it probably wasn't. And we move on. Oh, double female. That can't be shiny in Generation 2 for Totodile. Another orangutan Pokemon too. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of the orangutans. I do love Oranguru. And if, to be honest, for me, I don't know. Oranguru just does its job so well. I don't know if any other orangutan Pokemon could live up to the hype, but I also love orangutans, so would love to see it. And who knows? I'm sure that Pokemon would cook up something fantastic. BSP, your Sandstorm team was in Platinum. Oh, nice. So who are the other Pokemon on that team, Damien? Was Tyranitar there? I mean, if Haphowdon's your sand setter, then maybe not. Oh, so Skarmory must be on your sand team as well, which is cool. Yeah, it's interesting. I like the way sand teams work. And like, God, I remember at the Stuttgart Regional Championships going up against the Tyranitar and Lycanroc team, I think it was. And just the Rock Slide spam, the chances are you're going to get a flinch somewhere along the way. And yeah, I got some really rough luck against an opponent who was running that. But I prefer the more sort of, let's say, elemental types like Fire and Water. So I prefer Rain and Sun. And Rain overall. Partly because I love water types. I mean, all the types have something going for them, but I mean, I don't know. I tend to prefer the designs of water types over fire and rock types. Ice is my favourite type, though. So big fan of hail and snow. Need a fairy type orangutan. Oh yeah, I remember that one that you designed, Teeth. Very cool. It was grass and fairy, wasn't it? Hello, Alex. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Please, everybody, give Alex salutes and rounds of applause for the fantastic work Alex did on the Soul Link thumbnail. The Soul Link that I'm starting to stream tomorrow with Lee, 8 PM BST on Thursdays. Alex drew little icons of me and Lee and love how they've turned out. So thank you so much, Alex. And yeah, again, whereas it was very late notice. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to have you. How are you doing, Alex? I hope you're not too exhausted. Appreciate you being in the stream, my friend. Congratulations to you on hitting 1,000 subscribers as well, Alex. That's really exciting news. That might have happened a little while ago, but yeah, I just saw today, so. Looking forward to it. Oh, yes, nice. I hope to see you there tomorrow, Alex. Should be fun. This gym shirt is from the Foundation. You get a lot of weird looks because it says redheads with a baby orangutan. That sounds like a good workout show, though, and you're spreading a good cause too, Heath, so love to hear it. Premium Alex, that's right. Premium Alex, you splash. Grass Fairy. Thought so. Hippowdon, Skarmory, Garchomp, Cradilly, Forretress, Clefable, love it. And Clefable with the, what's that ability? Overcoat? Is it Overcoat? Is that what it's called for Clefable? I can't remember now. But that makes it ignore the weather effects. That sounds like a fun team, though. Cradilly as well. I love Cradilly. Alex is also working very hard on emoji and badges for me for the channel memberships, and I hope to get going with very soon indeed. So I can't wait for you to see how those turn out. I'm loving how they're looking so far. Long day. Looking forward to bed. Yeah, fair enough. No, thank you, Alex. Things have been a bit slow since. Regulation G content isn't too popular. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. The fact that you find time to do your content as well is just... it's phenomenal, Alex. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. Most of your clothes are orangutan awareness. Yeah, good. Magic card, that's it. I knew it wasn't Overcoat. Thank you, Damien. Magic card. I knew it was something a bit more Clefable sounding. Slip of the brain. At Chazingdra on all socials. Discord link below. Hop into Chazindra's Chocolate Factory. It'd be a pleasure to see you there. Patreon link below too if you want to support me. BDSP Nuzlocke. Tomorrow, 8 PM BST. WOLFE GLICK's episode of the podcast on Friday. Can't wait for you all to hear that. With a special bonus surprise in that episode as well. Channel memberships coming very soon, as I say. Channel anniversary next week. Planning stuff out for that. So it's all exciting times. Thank you for being here, everybody. And again, likes and subscribers appreciated. 1 subscriber away from 950. 1. It'll happen tonight. Heath. Batch of stuff in my inbox. Oh, nice. Regarding you filming, you usually start at midnight, record till 2 AM and get woken up by the kids. Oh my goodness, Alex, that is brutal. Looking forward to the Wolf episode. I'm very pleased there. I'm excited for you all to hear it. We had such a fun chat. Me and Wolf, we had a good laugh. Looking forward to going through what you've put into my inbox, Alex, as well. Thank you very much. I so appreciate all your hard work, of course. Maybe we'll reach 5,900 on tonight's stream. Unfortunately, I kind of have to go pretty hard on 8. Basically, as soon as it gets to 8. So I won't be able to go all the way up to 6,000. I probably will off stream later, but not on stream, which is unfortunate. The reason being, Lee and I are having our technical rehearsal for our stream tomorrow. Tonight, making sure all the layout and the cameras and everything are working. So yeah, but my current aim is to get up to 5,900 tonight, and we're 49 encounters to go. So Totodile, you got to shine in the next 49, my friend. You can do it, I believe. I really do believe, actually. That wasn't just a throwaway comment. Use about a big old... Oh, I see. Hotbine and Heath really keeping this partnership going. Hotbine and Heath. If Heath subscribes, Hotbine subscribes. Love it. And Alex deserves all the support, everybody. Really fun content. A really fantastic artist. I love to give the art a go myself, actually. I just don't have, you know, an iPad. I don't really have means to create digital art easily, I would say. But I do love drawing. No, Alex, you thoroughly deserve it. Any friend of his must be good. Well, it's very sweet of you, Hotbine. But Alex certainly gets my seal of approval. So close to 1,000. That Wolf episode might get you a nice bump. I feel like we're going to hit 1,000 this week. Exciting times. Then adverts will start coming, which, you know, sorry if that's a bit annoying, everybody, but, you know, as creators, we got to make that income somehow. Wow, Damien. How about a Lenovo tablet? They're quite cheap and you need everything they need. Oh, okay. Interesting, Alex. Interesting. Lenovo. Roughly how expensive was that, if you don't mind me asking? I think with all the expenditure that we'll have to go into, you know, other streaming equipment and the Switch 2 coming out, tablet isn't high on my priorities, but it would be cool. Stream is just a bunch of friends chilling. It certainly is, Heath. It certainly is. That's a lovely vibe to cultivate. Alex, and anyone else who is new right now and wasn't here earlier when I asked, what did you think of the Switch 2 Direct? What do we think? There was a lot of stuff in there. Although when you think about it, it was mainly new games that they announced rather than sort of incredible new features on the Switch 2. But it's great that it's got more storage. The voice chat thing is cool. Great that you can sort of upgrade Switch games for the Switch 2. Yeah, as I've said before, Pokemon is kind of really the only video game I play, so in terms of the other stuff and like the Mario Kart bundle, I'm actually not too fussed. Even though Mario Kart World looks amazing, I've played Mario Kart Wii and I loved it. I mean, how could you not? But yeah, just the console itself is what's speaking to me right now. Ads, yeah, Damien, I know. I think that starts tapping at 1,000. Ads. Around 150. Oh, okay, got it from Argos. Thanks for recommending, Alex. Appreciate that. 5 AM. Rockcraft. I don't get it. I don't get it, Damien. His watch probably looks really good. I start at 1,000. Okay, cool. What would be the least likely thing to see advertised on my channel? I'm trying to come up with a funny answer for that, but I mean, I was going to say that's some kind of pet food, but Pokemon kind of are just little animals. Like paint, weather-resistant paint. Now I've said that, if my phone's listening, I wonder if I'll get all sorts of adverts for for that. Hello, Ben. It certainly is a merry man. Ben, thanks so much for being here. How's your day going? Hope you're having a merry day. What did you think of the Switch 2 news? Will I be seeing you tomorrow, 8 PM BST, for my Soul Link Nuzlocke with Lee? I cannot wait to start that. Hope to see you there, Ben. And how are you doing? How's your day been? You are just in time for the last 10 or so minutes of stream. Maybe we won't get up to 5,900. I'll have to see how my progress is. Played so much Mario Kart DS to the point you beat some Staff Ghost time trials. Wow. Wow, Hotline. And what a way to find out. Warcraft can evolve into dusk form like a rock from 5 AM and moon and 5 PM and sun. I see. even short as you have, yeah. It's going to be depending on the viewer, of course, but... Today's been a mixed bag. Work is a nightmare, but Switch news was cool. I'm sorry to hear about work, man. Well, at least you're in a stream now. You're still at work? Hope not. Hope you have some much needed relaxation time now, Ben. So that on Switch 2 looks beautiful. Yeah. To be fair, I think on the Switch it looked pretty beautiful as well. I have a few accounts. Your main one has loads of images of you wrestling. All right. That'll be up Heath Street. Plan to be here at 8 tomorrow. Nice. Looking forward to it, Ben. I hope the work eases up for you tomorrow. That's very difficult. Away from work, you have 2 hours left. Okay. Not terrible, Ben. Not terrible. I hope it goes swiftly for you. Will we hit 5,900 tonight? I think we should. I think we should. I might be beating my playthrough of Crystal tonight, everybody. It's not something I'm streaming. I started it around the holidays. I'd never played Crystal before, and I've loved it. Revisiting Generation 2. And then, once I've done Red, maybe I can focus on some fun, casual shiny hunts for like Misdreavus and Larvitar. My ultimate aim is to then trade those Pokemon back to a new save file, possibly on this gold that's on the right here, and play through the games with those Pokemon that we never really get to use on a team because we come across them so late in the game. Should be fun. Misdreavus, Larvitar, Houndour, 100% on the team. Maybe Porygon 2. I think that could be really cool. That'd be a reset hunt. And then, of course, once I've beaten this Dream Team quest on Silver, I can get this copy, this cartridge involved in the hunting too. So yeah, got it all planned out. I do love some Generation 2, as you know. Of all the Kanto exclusive Johto Pokemon, so Houndour, Murkrow, Slugma, Sneasel, Sneasel's a cool one, Misdreavus, Larvitar, Porygon 2, Blissey. Quite a few, really. Which is your favourite? Which is your favourite of those? Murkrow, and their evolutions, of course. Murkrow, Slugma, Houndour, Misdreavus, Larvitar, Porygon 2, Blissey. Oh, I think it's Misdreavus for me. Just about. It's my favourite ghost type for sure. But I love Larvitar as well. Houndour and I have quite a special relationship. I keep finding shiny Houndour, but I'll tell you more about that on a different stream. Thoughts next in Colosseum? Yeah, buzzing for those, Ben. In a way, that was like the most exciting reveal for me in today's Switch 2, because Pokemon is kind of all I play in terms of video games. Yeah, I'm really excited to experience those, especially because so many people have said how amazing those games are. How about you, Ben? What are your thoughts? Have you played them before? So you can't figure out how to tag people in these comments. I think you just at. If you mean the chat, you just type in the at, I think, Alex. Regarded to bring late game Pokemon to the start. Yeah, thanks, Outline. I'm excited for it. That's interesting, Heath, how you got into wrestling. Those random encounters, just as in Pokemon, sometimes lead to momentous occasions for us. You love Houndour, Heath. Else with your dodgy leg. I'm glad that people are making friends in this chat. That's what, you know, I want this to be a friendly community. Few games that you've always wanted to play, absolutely hyped. Yeah, nice, Ben. Nice. Yeah. Someone mentioned earlier, I can't remember who, so I apologise, but what if they have home compatibility? I don't think they will, but it would be amazing if they did. New Zelda game. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. It's like Dynasty Warriors, but Hyrule. Yeah, again, Zelda, if I'd played it more when I was younger, if I had played it at all when I was younger, I'm sure I'd be way more into Zelda now. Because it seems like the kind of game that would be up my street. But yeah, no, it just kind of passed me by. Even Tears of the Kingdom is a game that you have to keep up momentum with. And I started a playthrough with my girlfriend, taking turns. But yeah, we just, you know... We've seen each, you know, you need to keep up how regularly you're playing that game, and we just didn't, so. Well, Mario Kart, yeah, crazy, Ben. Finding the secrets and things. I love Mario Kart Wii, but it's kind of where it ended for me. I'm kind of tempted to get the Switch 2 and Mario Kart bundle. I just... don't know realistically how much I'd play it. And who else I'd play it with, really? I know my girlfriend doesn't love racing games. And I doubt I'd play it by myself. Yeah. But then again, it's only like, it's 35 quid as part of the bundle and 75 quid outside of it, so... yeah. "24 races, Chap versus Charlie." I expect that I'd have a high chance of losing, to be honest. Ben, as I say, I haven't played Mario Kart for a good long time. What are people's plans for tomorrow? I will be, well... as some of you will have seen earlier, next guest on the podcast, James Beck. Pokemon VGC competitor and content creator, of course. Excited to talk to James. Should be a fun chat. So I'm looking forward to interviewing James tomorrow. Excited to feature James. Been on my list for a very long time. That episode will be coming out in a few weeks. Wolf, of course, on Friday. I've got, speaking of that, some work to do to get the Wolf episode ready. Maybe getting ready with some channel membership stuff as well. Streaming later with the Soul Link. With Lee. So yeah, busy as always here at Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory. But how about all of you? What are your plans tomorrow? Imagine you can get out the carts and it's just a 3D Mario game at 2. Just... wow. That's an interesting idea, Heath. I wonder if they'd ever do that. I can see it happening at some point. Because again, a bit like what we were saying with where do you go with the Switch now that we've got big screen and handheld mode. Eventually, yeah, probably you can get out the carts. You've never lost a Mario Kart race in your life. Now what does that mean, Heath? Does that just mean you've never come last? Or you've only ever won? Because I kind of doubt the latter. Tomorrow you're going to work watching The Treehouse and watching a fun stream at 8 PM BST. That's right, Jack. You said it. Watching The Treehouse. Yeah, that's gameplay of some of the Switch 2 titles, right? Rosemary, Wolf, James, Cybertron soon. Good question. Good question, Ben. We shall have to see. Tomorrow, gym at 4:30. Wow, he's such an early start for you. What sort of time do you tend to go to bed? I hope you're getting enough sleep. Gym at 4:30, work at 7:30, back home 5 PM, chasing your dog around the house till bedtime. Sounds like a plan, Heath. What's the name of your dog? You might have told me before, and I apologise if you have. Always first place. You sure, Heath? You sure? How many times have you played Mario Kart? I guess that's the next question. One times I came first. I'm joking, but you know what I mean. Use a race you think you'd win. What's your Mario Kart talent looking like, Jack? Work, then watch the stream whilst planning for running the finale of a current D&D campaign. Oh, nice. Well, excited to see you in the stream, Hotbine. And exciting about your D&D campaign as well. The finale. Love to hear that. What's the name of your character? Happily losing Mario Kart. You know what? I would too, Hotbine. I'd happily lose to Heath in Mario Kart. Try to get sleep by 10. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Heath. Well, everybody, we're nearing the end of the stream. Again, all likes and subscribes hugely appreciated. I am just one subscriber away from 950. DT Soul, hunting Miltank Soul Silver. Thank you so much. Good luck on your hunt as well. So you're one subscriber away from 950. DT Soul, it could be you. You could get me to 950 subscribers right now, if you feel so inclined, but no worries at all if not. Good luck for your Miltank hunt. Always a pleasure to see a new name in the stream, DT Soul. Thank you so much for being here. Miltank, very cool hunt. Chazingdra across all the socials, they're linked below. Check out my podcast, Chazingdra Chats, life stories and dream teams of people in the community. Wolf's episode coming on Friday. Soul Link Nuzlocke featuring Osiris Lee Provost tomorrow, 8 PM BST in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Cannot wait to get that one underway. Channel memberships going live soon. Channel anniversary next week. Also on the channel, silly Pokemon comedy skits. Vlogs of the events that I cast. I am a caster for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series, as well as a content creator, of course. Patreon link below too if you want to support me as a creator. I've got my Discord community link below. Come and hop into Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory and join the merry folk. It'll be a pleasure to see you there. And I hope you stick around for all of the channel anniversary festivities coming very, very soon. Okay, that's not shiny. We know that that one isn't. Has to be male and an HP stat of 20. Very much appreciate you all hanging out tonight. It's been fun to decompress about the, or debrief about the Switch 2 news. And you always make my day merry, and I hope I can make your day merry as well. Now I've got quite a few messages to catch up on. Oh, yeah, this is it, everybody. This is the last check of the stream. Not one away anymore. Way! DT Soul, thank you so much. That's hugely, hugely appreciated. Thank you for the subscribe. 950. Love to see it. Thank you. Thank you. What's your favourite Pokemon, DT Soul? Your Mario Kart talent better than your VG. Ah, there you go. It's not. But you know me. We always do a bonus encounter. Is it going to shine on the bonus encounter? Now we've reached 5,900. Let's see. Now, let me catch up with these messages. High five on the way to the finish line. 950. Oh, man. Thank you, Ethan Hotbine. Hey, Alex. Thank you so much for being in the stream. Always good to see you. 50 to go to the big 1K, and I think we can do that this week. Doing your best to get Shining Clan Pearl to continue Ruby DCQ. Oh, I've got Shining Clan Pearl on Sapphire, actually. Riley, very cool one. Good luck to you. Hope it shines for you soon, especially after the Zangoose. Sure, I'm with at least one male 20 HP. Well, we'll see, because I got to go fairly sharpish. Okay, that's 20. Oh, it's not shiny. It's not shiny. That's a real shame. Oh, well, everybody. Oh, well. Let me catch up again on these messages. You're the Dungeon Master. Technically, you are Filtonbris. I see. Okay, that's a cool name. You'll be playing as Yoshi in Mario Kart. I'd love to hear it. Des Loves Mario. Way, that's my aim. My Des Loves Mario for seeing you and seeing you all in the chat. Thank you, Alex. Both Yoshis. That's interesting. Shiny Mareep in Gen 4 is your favorite Pokemon. Is that DT Soul? Very cool. Very nice. Sorry that you cried. I'm not surprised. It's quite the find. Sorry that you came in towards the end of the stream, but see you 8 p.m. tomorrow, I hope, DT Soul, for Soul Link Nuzlocke and BDSP featuring Lee Cyrus Provost. See you there, 8 p.m. BST. Great. Well, I got to wrap up the stream there, everybody. Gonna have dinner and then have a technical rehearsal for the stream with Lee. So, thank you for being here. Once more, all likes and subscribes, hugely appreciated. Thank you, DT Soul. Thank you for getting me to 950 to everyone who subscribed in tonight's stream. Everybody, as always, busy times, exciting times for the channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Nope, my mouse is playing up on me. I will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. BST for the BDSP Soul Link Nuzlocke with Lee. And until then, have a very merry rest of your day.